Students, now we will discuss the accounting treatment in case of bills of exchange. Accounting treatment in bills of exchange. There can be four situations. The first situation is when the seller keeps the bill till the date of maturity to himself only. Second case, when he discount the bill from bank before maturity. Sometime it can also happen that the seller needs urgent money and he can't wait for the purchaser to return money back. Then in that case he can also discount the bill from his bank and take the payment. But bank deducts some charges that are called discount charges. Third case, it may be possible that the seller endorse it to the some other party, to some other person. And the last case, when the seller sent it the bill to bank for collection. So now today we will discuss first case, when the seller keeps the bill till the date of maturity to himself only and not give the bill to anyone. So what happened? So case 1, when the bill is retained till date of maturity. I am just going to clear this concept with the help of an example. For example, on 1st January 2019, X sold goods to Y for 50,000. From the very first beginning, from the very first entry, you just have to find out who is the seller and who is the purchaser. And X sold goods to Y. That means X is the seller. Seller is called drawer. Drawer means who writes the bill. And X sold goods to Y. So Y is called drawee because he is the purchaser. So keep it in mind. Drawer means seller and drawee means purchaser. So you have to make the journal entries in both cases. All of us, there is journal entry X sold goods to Y. So you just make the journal entry. The manner is that just read the statement and simultaneously do the journal entries. Then this chapter will become very easy. So first is prepare, as we have to prepare journal entries. So we have to prepare the format. Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount, credit amount. Similarly, in case of purchaser, we will do date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount and credit amount. Don't forget to write rupees in the column of amount. So first entry 2019 January 1. Keep it in mind that in the books of X never write his name. Okay. And in the books of Y never writes Y. So in the books of X we will write Y to sales. X sold goods to Y. So the journal entry will become Y to sales account. How much amount? 50,000. We also have to write the narration that goods sold to Y on credit basis. Similarly, in case of purchaser, purchases account debit because he purchased the goods. So purchases account debit to X with how much amount? 50,000. And don't forget to write the narration goods purchased from X on credit. Now the next statement is on the same date X draws a bill on Y for 50,000 and the due date is 3 months. On the same date write a bill. So on the same date means January 1. Write a bill means bills receivable account debit to Y. Because for X he receives the money, that's why it will become bills receivable for X to Y 50,000. And in case of Y he have to pay the money, so that's why bills payable, and bills payable always credited. So X debit because it's a liability for Y, that's why bills payable is credited. So X debit to bills payable account 50,000. Right narration is acceptance given to X. And the due date, it is said in question that the bill is for 3 months. So how we will calculate due date? January 1, just calculate 3 months. February 1, March 1 and April 1. 3 days for grace. That means 4th April. So due date will become April 4. This due date will consider 2 marks or 1 marks in the as per the marks distribution. So keep it in mind, this due date must consider. So on due date Y just gives payment to X. So entry will be he receives the payment through bank. So bank account debit to bills receivable account. How much money he received? 50,000. And the narration will be amount of bills received on due date, because bills received on due date. Amount received, keep it in mind that if transaction is more than 20,000 rupees, then it must be through bank. You can't accept the money more than 20,000 in cash according to legal terms. So that's why we debited bank here. So bank account debit to bills receivable account. And in the books of Y, the journal entry will become bills payable, because liability is reduced now. So bills payable account debit to bank account, because money is gone from Y. So the entry will be amount of bill paid on due date, 50,000. So this is the accounting treatment in case of bills of exchange. In the first case, when the bill is retained till date of maturity. Thank you.